Hi, it's Bonnie Minku with my second video of the new year as we look at change resolutions and why so many New Year's resolutions fail in the first few weeks. I'm a senior certified ADHD coach and founder of Thrive with ADD. In video 1, I gave you the first reason most New Year's resolutions don't work. They're all about the goal, but neglect to really think through the strategy. We looked at the example of Jenny, who joined a gym with the plan of exercising 3 days a week before work. By the third week, she had stopped going because she hadn't thought through a complete strategy for making the changes necessary to actually go and work out in the morning. It had to start with getting to bed earlier. On the strategic level, it's not hard to think through a strategy once you decide to do that. It just becomes a matter of getting in the habit of thinking that way. But when it comes down to actual tactics, the specific actions you take that make the strategy work, it really takes some self-observation and paying attention to what you did and how it worked. In my 13 years of coaching ADHD adults, I've seen clients either making fast breakthroughs in their results or showing stagnation and not making changes as fast as they wanted to. The deciding factor has almost always been their willingness to see what was holding them back. So here's the second reason many New Year's resolutions fail, especially for people with ADD or ADHD. Reason number 2, fear of discouragement leads to lack of self-learning, so you never achieve your ideal tactics. There are few things as powerful for personal change as writing down your vision for your change, as well as what exact steps you intend to take to achieve it. But to really make the change stick, you should see in writing every day what works and doesn't work as you follow your strategy. One way to do that is to write your specific action steps as an intention, and then note each day what helped you achieve it or what hindered you. And that's the part that I've found a lot of people with ADD are reluctant to do. Why not? Why wouldn't people want to observe themselves? Well, people always say they're afraid to face up to the idea that they aren't doing it right, that they didn't get the strategy perfect. They're afraid that seeing that will make them discouraged, which would kill their motivation. And we all know how important motivation is for moving forward. Without it, you might just quit. And once that happens, you've failed at keeping your resolution. The thing is, when you let that kind of thinking control what you do, you're creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of failure before you even begin. If you're so afraid of discouragement that you refuse to learn from your experience, you won't be able to achieve new results. You'll just keep on practicing the old habits, perhaps not even aware of what's making you tread water, without seeing a pattern of what holds you back, what roadblocks are working against you. You can't learn how to tweak your strategy in order to succeed. The alternative is to take that fear of failure, acknowledge it, and then make the decision to ignore it. Start with the commitment to observe your own behavior regarding the tactics you use. If you write down each day what happened regarding your resolution, you'll quickly see what you need to do differently. You can tweak your strategy, see your improved results, which then keep you motivated and likely to succeed in reaching your goal. Now, in Jenny's case, if she had written down what happened each day that she intended to get up early and work out, but didn't actually get to the gym, she would have seen that phrase, "too tired," over and over again. It would have been blindingly obvious to her that she either had to expand her strategy to include going to bed earlier, or create a different strategy for when she would go to the gym. Allowing herself to see that roadblock showing up every day would have changed the whole cycle for Jenny. But instead, she simply allowed herself to think she was hopeless and had no discipline and was probably stuck with her extra weight for life. What if you wanted to make a change that was more related to your work productivity? Here's where the strategy and the tactics that you use become even more important. especially if you have tendencies related to ADD. Making changes to improve work productivity will take longer than a 5-minute video to explain. So I invite you to join me for a free live webinar this Thursday evening, January 9th at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. It's called Productivity Breakthrough, Tiny Changes, Big Results. And I'll show you how to apply strategic and intentional observation to make strides in your work. I'll walk you through a case study of David, a professional with ADHD, who had to change his habits in order to get the promotion he wanted. In this live webinar event, using David as an example, you'll learn how to determine the right strategy, apply tactics, observe them and modify them, and leverage simple changes to achieve major results and get that change resolution. It's a free live interactive event online this Thursday evening, January 9th, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. To reserve your place, just click the red button on this webpage to claim your spot now. If you know you can't make it, register anyway, so you can access the replay. There's going to be information that's time sensitive, so the recording will only be up for a short time. Go ahead and register, click that red button, and I'll see you on Thursday.